What's up, folks? This is Heine's Morning Update, April 13th, Wednesday, I think. Anyway, let's go to yesterday's hilarious CPI trade. Whee, happy? Sad. Anyway, we're trending just above pivot. Downside, 75 to 80. This level should be defended. Because if they lose that, then we start to head lower. The 43.53 is the next really the level I'm watching at. Actually, 64 and then 53. But we'll look at over here when we start to get 64. Then you got 53. So you've got some decent levels. 43.20 would be bottom end, and then we start to get. You've got singles, and we get interesting. So there's not a lot there if we get below that 80, 75 level. So that's kind of what I'm watching. I would assume they defend it today. We're creeping back up. We have earnings starting. So let's kind of look at the upside. 44, 45 is still a major level. But I don't see it causing any resistance. The 66, 68 level is really going to be your over the hump to get into any sort of bullish sentiment right now. 66 was a level from prior days. It was 60 and 66, but 66 proved to be the winner. So that level is going to be important. If we get over that, then we can start heading back up into the 4505 area. In fact, you look up, that's our R2 is 4503, coincides with the 4505, 4500 area. So, I'm not saying we get up there today, but I would watch that 60s. So that's 71 on SPX, I think, is about what we're trading, 5 difference. So you can kind of put a resistance up there and see. Again, if that doesn't hold, bail. But this is my target. If we can get above that, then we can start to see higher numbers. And I would assume that we would approach 4505. Euro up. Euro popped a little bit this morning, or just now. Notice the low is 108, 109. Right. If I've mentioned over the last few weeks, if they lose to 108, we probably see 103. That would put the dollar index back up over 102, which was the COVID high. So that's a huge level in this. If they lose that, dollar should scream higher, and that should put pressure on the equities. Here's your daily SPX. I think you got a little cash gap up at 73. That's funny because that almost coincides with the 66 level. So you have a gap fill and that. So that's something that's definitely a level to watch. Anyway, other than that, earnings season, so chaotic. Whatever. All the news, we will see what transpires and how this ends up today. It's kind of a tight range, right? 28 to 93 on the overnight. But again, I would assume that they'll defend that 80-75 level. And if they don't, then we're going to have some serious downside probably looks. Again, 43.53 is your major, 64, and then 53, and then we start to get into the sad areas as that market heads down. But again, we could rally today and rally tomorrow, and everybody could have a happy Easter. So anyway, that's all I got. Just trade safe and don't stick around in your trades too long or scale out. All right.